There's a lot of confusion about a half swing and what is a half swing, what do you need it for. The average golfer really only needs a half swing or less than a full swing on their wedges. Sometimes the better players in the pros will use a shorter swing on an 8-iron or a 9-iron if they're hitting it into the wind. But other than that, generally speaking, you'll only use a half swing or a 3/4 swing on your wedges. And the reason for that is because as you're coming in closer to the green, if you're using a full swing, it's going to go over the back of the green at some point. So what is a half swing? Now, my way of thinking is that your left arm will be about parallel to the ground. So you can have a bit of an experiment with that and see what that feels like. Obviously you can't stop and look when you're swinging, but left arm about parallel to the ground with your wedge is about a half swing. And then what you'll do is you'll go to the range, use some half swings, and just see how far that goes. And then you'll know, so for your pitching wedge, a half swing, what distance that will go, and for your sand wedge on a half swing, what distance that will go. And if you've got other wedges like a gap wedge or a lob wedge, you can test out those as well. And then next time you're at that distance out on the course, say you're 50 or 60 or 70 out from the green, then you'll know that a half swing on that particular club will take you that distance. Now the key with using a half swing is to not just stop moving and pick up your arms, and this is what a lot of people do, and that's why people struggle with a half swing. A lot of people say to me, oh, when I try and shorten my swing down, it just doesn't work. And what I've seen is the reason for that is people just start picking up their arms because they think, oh, it's only short, I don't need to do much. But that is the real key. Make sure you're still turning your body. So you can see here that I've only gone halfway back, but my left shoulder is right under my chin and I've twisted my body. So even though it's a short swing, still use a lot of body. All right, so go to the range, test it out, halfway back, halfway through, use your body, get the body working, get the body involved. And with a bit of practice before, you'll get more confident with those half swings and you'll really find that your scoring in those shorter distances will really improve. Did you know that poor shipping and pitching can cost you a shot, a hole, or even more? You probably know that yourself when you've sculled a pitch over the green and it's ended up in the bunker over the back. It can add a lot of shots. So even if we only saved you a shot every second hole, that's 9 shots around. And if you can drop your handicap by 9 shots, that's a lot. And it's not as difficult as you might think. So if you're not sure what clubs to use around the green, what shots should you be playing, whether to chip, whether to pitch, what's the difference, then this 4-week course is perfect for you. We are going to systemize the whole process, take away the guesswork, and just make life around the green so much easier for you to know what to do. Our 4-week course is going to cover the basic technique, the same technique you can use everywhere over and over again. What clubs to use, when, where and why, simplify down the whole process and make it really easy for you to take the guesswork out. Week 3 is judging distances, so how you can vary distance so you can get that ball a lot closer to the hole every time. And week 4 is awkward lies, so when there's no grass, when there's too much grass, when it's wet, when it's dry, all those sorts of things. And then there's going to be a bonus for you, what to look out for, what usually goes wrong, what do people tend to do wrong, and what's the number 1 most common fault that people do when they're chipping and pitching that causes them problems. So if you're interested in improving your pitching, taking lots of shots off your handicap and just enjoying that short game area and not wasting those shots anymore, then this course is for you.